Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to yet another episode of Zaro Sports. So when we last left off, it was early November, and we were on that hike. So obviously we had Thanksgiving, we had Christmas, we had a couple of holidays in between, which I couldn't get a lot of footage on. On today's episode, we're going to go over the workout. We're going to hit legs, and then I want to go ahead and recap on 2018. As today is December 31st, the last day of the year. What a year it was. So without further ado, let's get right into the workout.
Fancy seeing you here.
Fancy seeing you. So we're back now. That was a really good workout. Today is January 1st, 2019. So to kick this episode off, we're just going to do a little documentary style questionnaire where Charlotte here is going to ask me a couple of questions. I'm going to give you a couple of answers. And within all of this, we'll try to recap 2018. And thanks, bud. Thank you.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
What were 3 highlights of your 2018?
So 3 highlights of 2018. 2018 was really good. It's kind of hard to believe, like winding down the year, the last quarter of the year, that for the most part of 2018 I was actually in. Well, not the most part, but I guess half the year I was there. I got back from Kuwait early June, so I would say that the deployment to Kuwait was one of the 2018 highlights. Being over there helped me focus on a lot of things. It was just like a daily routine that just fortified everything else. Everything I wanted, I could just like focus intensely on. So I was just going to work, doing my job, hitting the gym, getting the workouts in. And February of 2018, I decided to actually like kick it up a notch and clean up the diet. So that's when I started dieting really hard. And in reality, I kind of knew that I wanted to compete. So I would tell myself at first, like, nah, I'm just doing it to see how good I can get. But like, I immediately saw results. That was the only thing that was kind of missing, was just cleaning the diet up. Because relatively speaking, I was in good shape. I was still lifting like 6 times a week. But cleaning up the diet, I saw results within like 2 to 3 weeks. So I was like, whoa, let's keep this going. And I actually wanted to do a competition in Kuwait. There was a bodybuilding competition over there. I wasn't able to do that because the date for the competition was set for the day after I left. So I think that the competition took place like June 9th or some crazy madness like that, and I ended up leaving like a day before. Timeline might be wrong, but that's how it worked out, where it happened like the day after I left, so I couldn't do it. So once I got back, I was talking to my coach Tim, and yeah, we got set up for a show in October. So I guess leading up to that, that would be another highlight of 2018. But before all of that, obviously in between, we had a great summer. She's over here quivering. We had a great summer because I got to meet Charlotte. We did a lot of fun things. A lot of our dates in the summer were pretty like.
We went jet skiing.
Yeah, we did a lot of jet skiing. Woo! That was too much fun.
Mountain biking that I
mountain
refused to go back up the hill.
Yeah, she went down one time and then just refused to go back down. But we did a couple of fun things. 2018 summer was really fun. So when I got back to El Paso, she actually came down to El Paso. You were only there for like a day, right?
Yeah, just a day. I stayed one night.
So she came down, but the following day when she came down, we actually drove up up. So that was the road trip. That was documented. So we drove all the way from El Paso up here to Nova, aka Northern Virginia. I just learned that like a week ago.
Nova.
So that would be highlight number 2, and then as I mentioned, highlight number 3 would be the fitness competition, which is kind of crazy because I just talked about it. It was something that subconsciously I knew I wanted to do. I didn't know whether I'd be ready or not, but there was no doubt in my mind that once we got down and like working with serious business, working like we mean it, there was no doubt in my mind that I was gonna win. And I was just telling you that it was funny because when I was getting the shorts for the competition, I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter how much we're paying for these shorts, we're gonna win. And it was like, yeah, part of me being arrogant. I know, I'm aware.
Tell everybody what you're doing.
Trying on some board shorts. These $700 board shorts right here. So it's all good. We're gonna get them because we're gonna win. But also knowing that I am putting in the hard work, and I think if you put in the hard work and you really want something and you're gonna work as hard as you can towards it,
It pays off.
it's gonna pay off and you're gonna be rewarded. One of my Instagram posts yesterday was hustle, believe, receive, and I feel that that's how it really works. You gotta put your mind to it. Like if you want it that bad, like your life has to revolve that. And for a while there, like that's all I was thinking was just making sure my diet was on point. Like every time we went out, like my diet had to be on point. On one of the pit stops in Dallas when we went to the barbecue.
We went to a barbecue place and everybody ordered like brisket and like I don't know what other kind of barbecue, but Alex ordered a salad.
Yeah,
I
got
kale salad.
a kale and turkey salad
From a barbecue spot.
From a barbecue spot. So
yeah.
but I had to stay on track. That was the goal. So definitely, it's the small things like that pay off. It's every step leads up to that last final step, and then when you look back, you really appreciate everything. So I guess those are my 3 highlights for the year.
That was good. So getting ready for 2019, what are your expectations? What are you gonna bring to the table?
2019, so a lot more of the same, continuing that hard work ethic, really just being great at everything that I do. Obviously, like I have a full-time job, I do my personal training at the gym. Obviously, my relationship with you is something that I want to try to continue to work on and continue to improve on.
Alex is a doggy dad now.
Yeah, I am. And it's just small things like that I want to continue to improve on. 2018 taught me a lot. 2018 taught me about that strict focus. As I mentioned, if you really want something, you have to maintain that focus. And you really have to work towards it like you mean it. You can't work towards it only the days that you feel well. Only the days that you're like feeling perfect. Because not every day is going to be perfect. And if you're looking for that perfect day, it's never going to happen. So just continuing this. Being in this apartment, moving in here is actually my first place. And then Charlotte moved in here shortly thereafter. But being here just makes me want so much more. Because I envisioned this. Once again, I envisioned all of this in 2018. When I first got to Kuwait, I knew that I was going to be there for several months. I knew I was going to be there for at least 9 months. And then when I got back, it was just back to the grind. Like, okay, I got to make this happen to make that happen to make this happen. And it was just step after step after step. And yeah, it's a struggle and you hate it while you're going through it because you're like, man, screw this. Like, I don't even want to do this anymore. But it all pays off. Like, every little step leads to that next one. And just the feeling of being able to do this and being able to do this video here. Like, almost none of this would have been possible. A lot of the stuff that I learned was in Kuwait also, learning how to make these videos, editing. And it's crazy enough, like I envisioned myself like doing this style video. So once again, this is what I want to keep working on. And just like, once you have that image in your mind, you have that clay and you can mold it and make it become reality. So there's a lot of good things coming in 2019, making a strong push to continue to have a social media presence. So I'm going to continue to grow this channel, which reminds me, if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Really appreciate that.
Do you think you'll compete again in 2019?
Yeah, so in 2019, the goal is to compete again. Um, I'm still following my diet. Obviously, it's not as strict. I'm not as strict on myself as during like a 16-week prep. But once that time frame does come, I do plan on competing again. We're looking at a possible July date. So come summer 2019, yes, I am looking to add some more medals and trophies to the collection. So yeah, that's hopefully that's in store for 2019. We're gonna work towards that, and we are working towards that because, as I mentioned, it's every little step.
Mhm.
2019, make reasonable goals and make sure that they're attainable. Work towards them. So if it's a huge goal, break it down into smaller steps. If it's those small steps, make sure you're committed every day. Work towards them. That's all I got. Thanks for watching, guys.